Okay, alright, so deck tech for trying out Wild Shape again. I think that we may want to at least give Wild Shape another shot, because I think that this actually has the potential to be very, very good. I mean, it gives hexproof, it gives reach, not that that is necessarily that useful, although the high toughness definitely could be, but it's mainly the fact that it can grant effectively +2/+2 and trample or hexproof. The only downside is that we can't really play scale up in addition to this, because scale up wants to set the base power and toughness, and so does this. So we'll end up like downgrading a scaled up creature, or it's just not going to really work. However, maybe we can just max out Might of Old Krosa and Groundswell. I mean, these are kind of... Oop, got a little bit of lag going on here. Yeah, I mean, these are kind of like the premier pump spells in mono green. The only downside here is that it cannot actually kill on turn 2 anymore. Without mutagenic growth, it's actually impossible. Although I find that it's so inconsistent to kill on turn 2 with mutagenic growth, just trying to like max out with these things and play mutagenic growth, that honestly it's probably just better to just max out on these. And that can also help push massive damage to give trample. And also another cut that we have to make, we have to cut Vines of Vastwood. I know that seems like heresy, but honestly I think like it's all a matter, there's no sacred cows, it's all a matter of what to cut. Wild Shape compared to Scale Up, like you may not necessarily like it. Yeah, I don't know if this card is the right comparison to Scale Up. I think in a way Might of Old Krosa compares to Scale Up. It's not quite as good, but it's almost as good. Very, very close. It does lead to turn 3 kills if you play turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Sylvan Scrying into Inkmoth Nexus, play Inkmoth Nexus, turn 3 attack, double Might of Old Krosa Groundswell, or double Might of Old Krosa. So like definitely has the potential for turn 3 kills without too much difficulty. But Wild Shape, the fact that it can give trample is pretty huge, and I want to give that a try, because one of the only ways this deck loses is getting brick walled, and hopefully with trample maybe that's something we don't have to worry as much about. Anyway, let's give it a shot. We still got the same sideboard from last time, except now we've got Horizon Canopy. I do want to just maximize my green sources, because I may want to have like triple green, Groundswell, Might of Old Krosa, Wild Shape. Plus this can help cast Luris. It can help cycle into more protective spells. Sajiri Step in the sideboard if I need it. Definitely, I can go get it in games 2 and 3. Once again, Beast Within can just be a very solid, just a very solid option. Not sure what else to say, really. Yeah, anyway, let's give it a shot. I think I'm still going with Beast Within, just for the reasons I explained in the last video. It can just be really good. It can be really good to like have some instant speed play in certain matchups like Control, and also just good if I don't know exactly what to bring in. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a try. Let's give it a shot, see how it goes. I think this deck definitely has potential. Let's see how the games go. All right, match 1. Let's see how Wild Shape does if we're cutting what's it called, Vines of Vastwood for it. I think this may actually work out. I think Wild Shape actually does compare favorably to both Vines of Vastwood and Blossoming Defense. Now I think we're going to play Glistener Elf, and the reason why is that Glistener Elf has a tendency to become a dead card later in the game. It's most potent on turn 1 when you can get in there the easiest. So let's see here. Alrighty. I might just play Ignoble Hierarch, and I kind of want to get in there. Yeah, you know what? Let's play Ignoble Hierarch. It's not like go too all in. I mean, you'd think they'd use the burn spell on their turn, but one never knows, right? Notably, this could have been a turn 2 kill, although I don't think I would have just gone for it, this is, by the way, one of the reasons why I'm experimenting in this manner, because I don't think it's correct to just go for it in the face of open mana. You wouldn't think that they would let me untap, but you just never know how opponents play. They all have their interesting ways. Alrighty. Now, even without landfall, this is 6, 7, 8, so not bad. Alright. Alright, well, if I would have known it's this deck, I probably would have fired off the Groundswell. Alright, well, they probably... But I do actually have lethal, even with... Well, they probably want to take Might of Old Krosa, but then I can Groundswell Wild Shape by Sylvan Scrying, getting a land drop. So I think we're in pretty decent shape, actually. Pardon the pun. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We got lethal any way you slice it. And we held up Wild Shape with trying to camouflage this. Sometimes they don't notice that this can produce green under Yavimaya, so there is that. I'm surprised I took Groundswell, because Might of Old Krosa seems like a little bit more of the consistent kind of card. Well, hopefully we draw another pump spell. If we draw a land, I think we're going to play... So here's what we're going to do, We're going to play the land, because we want to play around... Like, our biggest concern here at this point is Brazen Borrower. They cannot actually Brazen Borrower Inkmoth Nexus, because it's just non-land card. So that's why we're going all in on Inkmoth Nexus. So they can bounce Glistener Elf. They cannot bounce Inkmoth Nexus. Alrighty. Now they may have Force of Negation though, but we'll see. Alright, I think that's it. Brazen Borrower says non-land permanent, thankfully. Nice. Alright. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I gotta love how we kind of have the advantage in these type of combo matchups, because I don't know though, now that we're a turn 3 deck though, instead of a turn 2 deck, so, now it's a little bit more iffy. I think, here's how I think we're going to do it. I'm going to take out one Cathedral for one Sajiri step. And I think we're going to take out another Cathedral for a Scavenger Grounds. Do we want Beast Within? I do not think so. Yeah, I think we need to just set up for the kill as fast as possible. So yeah. Yep, Wild Shape. A very powerful card. We just have to probably utilize it the right way. Fortunately, they're on the play, so they can go off before us, but we may be able to sneak a bunch of damage through. They may. Grief? Okay. So, I think we want a Glistener Elf. So we have to try to push as much damage, I think, this turn. Yeah, definitely could see that coming. Maybe we should have got Sylvan Scrying, actually, because maybe we should have played, the problem with Sylvan Scrying, you know, they may suspect Bajuka Bog, actually. I don't know. They gotta take Groundswell, I think. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we just play double Hierarch. And see, the Horizon Canopy lands, they're dealing me damage, but they're definitely better at getting us going in the early game. Then it comes into play tapped option. Maybe I shouldn't have gone all in, though, actually, now that I think about it. Because they probably are just going to wipe the board. Next turn, I should have played Cathedral of War. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to Sylvan Scrying now. Because I want to use the mana here. I think I'm going to get Shijiri Step. Yeah. Alrighty. Now that I think about it, maybe I had the win. But they might have Brazen Borrower, so I don't want to get too frisky. Although I could have actually Shijiri Stepped. I don't know, this is how I chose to do it. They can't actually, I didn't realize that with their mana base there, they couldn't actually play Violent Outburst. So I probably should have Shijiri Stepped. But I think if they go for this, then I just Shijiri Step and win, I think. Alright, we're just going to have to force their hand. Alrighty, that's fine. Alright, let's do this, shall we? And I think we're going to activate, and we're going to activate Inkmoth Nexus, and we're going to sacrifice Horizon Canopy, I think. Since they only kept one grief, I think let's draw a card before they rearrange. Say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, I guess I could have had like 3 of these on top of my library, but I guess I'll take a look. Once again, interestingly enough, we continue the... Okay, it won't let us draw more cards for some reason. Continues the trend of losing to ourselves, so to speak, because I think we had a pretty good shot there. Alright, let's just run it back. Hey, you know, there's some consideration of Beast Within, but I just want consistency, I think, more so. Yeah, we would have won. I didn't realize that they didn't have the mana to cast a cast speed spell. Yeah, this is good stuff here. And we've even got a Scavenger Grounds just naturally in our hand. It's pretty good. So yeah, I think what we want to do is we want to just play Glistener Elf. We don't want this to get griefed, and we do want to just turn the heat on starting next turn. Attack for 3. I wonder if they're going to try to subtlety it. Alright. What an annoying little deck. I guess we could have put that on the bottom, actually. But, yeah, I'm going to play Glistener Elf and Ignoble Hierarch. Especially if they grief us. Alrighty. Alright, and next turn we can play Scavenger. We can play Ignoble Hierarch and Scavenger Grounds. It's pretty nice. Not going to play the other one because I need to hold up Scavenger Grounds at this point. Feels a little unlucky that I didn't draw into some type of pump spell that could allow me to win, but it's okay. Alright, Scavenger Grounds. They can't actually Brazen Borrower, which is pretty good for us. But they can wipe the board, though. That is disappointing, but not the end of the world. Yeah, they just give up. Alright, we'll take it. Works for us. Nice. Yeah, not sure why they just gave up, but yeah. Alright, match 2. Let's see. Let's see what we can make happen here. Yeah, no Infect creature and 3 Pendelhavens. I think we can do better. Well, no Infect creature, but we do have Noble Hierarch. I mean, this is better, but I'm going to keep very reluctantly so. You know, put back an Apostle's Blessing, just diversify a little bit. Hopefully we're an Infect creature. Well, at least it's not necessarily a deck that harasses our creatures a lot. Alright, well, gotta go for the Luris plan, I guess. reasonable enough. Alright, I'll play Luris. I can get it back and get this thing back next turn. Ooh, this thing could be good though. Do I want to get Luris back or do I want to put this? It's kind of tough. I'm going to play Luris. Could be against my better judgment, but you know, the reality is I don't think I'm attacking next turn with Necropede anyway, because they can. Although I might, yeah, I might. Ironically, I might be able to attack with Luris because they can make a 2/2. Okay. All right. I'll probably be attacking with Luris. Pretty cool to bring back Ignoble Hierarch. It's always nice. Gain some life, hopefully. I don't know if they want to sacrifice all of their cards to it, but I'll take it if they do. I might Wild Shape and give Trample, actually, if that's what they do. Alright, works for me. Alright. I will play Necropede. I can use some of the extra life I gained to help keep the Pendelhaven untapped. Just never know if they have another Walking Ballista or something. Let's see what they grab with Urza Saga. The Ozolith. Pretty nice. Luris, return for Luris hand. Is that what it is? Throne of Gath. The Apostle's Blessing actually can just cleanly let me break through. Yes. And I think I'm going to go get a Cathedral of War. Do I want to play? Do I want to attack for 3 with Necropede? I could attack for 5 with Luris. That's probably slightly better. Alrighty. Alright, works for me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think next turn we may have lethal. Alright, I was worried about a Arcbound Ravager. But yeah, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got lethal. Artifact. Let's see, I could crack. What does that ultimately do? Not really much. I don't have Path Exile or something. Alrighty, Wild Shape got there. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Alrighty. Definitely a good showing for Wild Shape so far. Alright, Hardened Scales. This matchup definitely calls for Wilt. Do we want Groundswell? Do we also want Spatial Contortion? I just don't know beyond this. The trample for Wild Shape can be very, very key, so I'm very reluctant to think about taking that out, so I probably won't. The rest, I think playing Glistener Elf and Necropede is a necessary evil. Apostle's Blessing, so key in so many matchups. Alrighty. Alright, not bad. We could hopefully put the pressure on. Unfortunately, there isn't. We don't have many pumps, creatures or pump spells yet, but we can hopefully get there. And Yavimaya will take the pain out of Horizon Canopy, which is always nice. Alrighty. Apostle's Blessing is also really key, but again, you're going to need some pump spells, I think. Hardened Scales. Oh, I color fix them. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't mean to take an extra life for nothing. Just saw the first thing pop up. Well, if we lose at exactly 1 life, we know what caused it. Okay. Alrighty, well, that is what it is. Alright, let's see. Aye, that's what I was worried about. But, I don't know, Laris could help, and if they do kill one of our Necropedes, we can finish it off. If they kill both, their Walking Ballista will die. Alright, this is where Laris hopefully saves the day. Alrighty. Laris certainly, potentially, can be very good. Ozolith, I'm guessing. Yeah, or Zabaz. Spaz. Ooh, Grafdigger's Cage. That's spicy. I wasn't expecting that one. Alright, well. They shut down our Luris, but maybe our Luris just gets there on its own, I don't know. But Grafdigger's Cage also shuts down their Luris, though. You gotta be kidding me. Probably should have attacked first, but whatever. Need some life. Alrighty. Surprised I didn't block with Zabaz. It seemed like putting the counters on a Walking Ballista would have been pretty good. Man, it's just they're just drawing like haymaker after haymaker. Well, maybe they forget to attack, and then we just win with Necropede. That would be funny. Alrighty. So we actually did have the makings for a win there. They just got like freaking, what, 3 Walking Ballistas? I guess 2. Walking Ballista can just be kind of... But, I mean, you know, I think if we're on the play, we got a much better shot there. I still don't think we need any other hate other than Wilt. Honestly, Wilt could even be counterproductive. Like, Groundswell still could be better. The Grafdigger's Cage definitely cramped our style with Laris. I like it. Hopefully this doesn't color fix them, but if it does, it does. So be it. Alrighty. Probably Cathedral of War. See if they play Urza Saga. Alright, they do. At least we got the Wilt. Zabaz. Alright, so if they trade, does the Ozolith get any counters? I don't know. If I play Pendelhaven, it definitely does. Alright, I will, yeah, let's just do this. If they trade, then they trade. No biggie. Yeah, so if my understanding is correct, I don't think they'll get any counters. Okay, good, good. Could go after Urza Saga, but I want to keep the pressure on. I'll try to Wilt next turn. Hopefully they don't get a token out of it, but even if they do, then maybe they're not doing anything else this turn. Genius Smith. I guess they didn't get anything. Alright, how much crept? Alright, well, let's see. Alright, so they can finish off my Necropede. I think I need to Wilt now. I could also Wilt the Ozolith. I could also give this Hexproof. Yeah, I'm wilting the Urza. And I am going to try to wild shape when they Ozolith my Necropede. Maybe that's not the way to go though, because I'm surprised they did that first, because the Ozolith can I can wild shape, but I don't know if I really want to do that or not. You probably shouldn't have played that first. Alrighty. Is this Saga? Darkbone Ravager. I don't think it's too bad. I will play Luris, which will hopefully prompt them to Alright, well I guess I will bring Glistener Elf back. I'll keep this one, do this. I'll give this one +1/+1. The Ozolith definitely is creating a little bit of a problem though, but we'll see. I can deal with the Luris, but I think that's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. They're thinking about it. Surprised they didn't take the opportunity to get some -1/-1 counters on the Ozolith. But we'll see. They are threatening potentially lethal with Arcbone Ravager, so we probably need to block that. I guess we'll block it with Glistener Elf. Alrighty. Let's just sacrifice this. Sacrifice this too. Glistener Elf. I could play Glistener Elf. I think I'd rather play Ignoble. I could attack, but I'm not because they have to block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So do I have to block all 3 of these creatures? Maybe. Surprised I didn't get Shadow Spear. Alrighty. I just need yeah, this time it's not necessarily trample that's the limiting factor, it's just board stall. I could go nuts with Throne of Gath. Oh, I guess I don't have any flyers, do I? I can actually give one of my creatures reach. Yeah, Wild Shape has that really peculiar ability. Alright. Still just gunning for what's it called? Yeah, still just gunning for Apostle's Blessing pretty much. I will. So the reach actually comes in handy. I'll give it to Glistener Elf. It's a little easier to bring back. Alright, well, go, Glistener Elf. Well, I can bring Glistener Elf back, but let's see. Oh! Alright. Alright, match 3. I think I'm favored against that frickin' Hardened Scales deck. Basically I just get Apostle's Blessing and I win, but you know, sometimes you just can't get there. So, all right. Let's see. Rune Crab. So they're kind of mana screwed. That bodes well for us. All right, that's good. Alrighty. Hopefully I get like a Cathedral of War or another Hierarch next turn. You know, maybe I'll put Luris to hand, actually. Seems very reasonable to me. Get all these noble hierarchs back. Well, I want to play Luris, but the problem is so I'm just gonna attack for 2, but then like I don't even really care about that. And I'm just not drawing like any pump spells, unfortunately. Well, if we draw, okay. Think. 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we actually do theoretically have lethal. Let's see if we can make it work. I guess next turn, if I don't lose, I can just try to win with Inkmoth. At least a fetch land and a crack. Nope. Why didn't they just do that on my turn? They could have, oh, because I shuffled with, frustrating to just, like, not have the cards that I need, but, you know, so it goes. Should we take out? It's a little tricky. We'll take out one Groundswell for one Sejiri step. Take out another one for Scavenger Grounds, maybe. Yeah, Scavenger Grounds seems like a pretty good addition. Alright, Wild Shape. I don't know if I need Wild Shape, although, in theory, actually. Alrighty. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is, as they say, more like it. Glistener Elf. Definitely want to lead on Glistener Elf. Just because, again, it has the biggest potential to become a dead card later in the game. Alright, I think we'll play Ignoble Hierarch and Cathedral of War. Hopefully they don't have Dismember. I think this is our best shot. Just push damage right now. Alrighty. And I think we actually have lethal. Yeah, we have lethal. Alright. Yeah, that was a sweet revenge for the loss in game one. I know it's weird because we didn't draw the pump spells we needed, but I think we really need these Apostles' Blessings to both protect and to push through. Ah, this is not going to cut it. This... man. Alright, finally a keepable hand. Unfortunately, Spatial Contortion is a little unreliable. Yeah, it pains me, but I think this is what we're going to have to do. We have to try to go for the quick win. Alright, we're going for Glistener Elf, because actually it's a bigger disaster if they kill Ignoble Hierarch. Man, this sucks, because I really don't want to lose this, but I could. I'm gonna do it. I might just get a basic forest just to get a land drop, and then no, that can't be right. Okay, good. That's more what we're hoping that they hit. Okay, let's do this. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Oh no, this is a problem. Hopefully they don't have a... Okay, good. Well, hey. We're basically at our last Inkmoth Nexus, that's not good. But hey, at least we, at least our creature count is pretty healthy right now. Let's see here. Some kind of wild shape, some kind of something would be kind of nice. Okay, I can work with that, I think. Alright, we'll try to go for it. It'll probably get killed, but... Mission briefing. You'll get caught up in the mission briefing. Alright, draw on a lock, I'm guessing. No. Alright, well maybe next turn I'll get there. I'm gonna put Loris to hand. And see, that's why I kind of err on the side of having more. Protection spells, but we do have Lurrus here. Oh man, maybe I should have been patient. Hopefully they don't have actual counterspell. Although I guess Drown the Lock is the same thing if they got another one. Okay. But it's weird, why didn't they bring back a Rune Crab or something? Yeah, I guess they were bluffing it, I don't know. You'd think they would bring back a Rune Crab of some kind. Yeah. Alrighty. So I've still got a pretty decent attack, but they've got pretty good blocks too. I think I have to do this just to turn on Groundswell, if applicable. I'm not going to try to go Wild Shape. I don't even think that would actually win the game, because it would just to give +2, and that's not enough. Now, let me see. Well, this could be what I'm looking for. We're going to give Pro Blue, because blue is definitely the more ideal type to block. Blue. And then next turn we can play Lurrus, so at least there's that. See if they block with Lurrus. Should I go for it? Probably. We'll go to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's kind of now or never. I have no idea what's in their hand, but we're out of options because another fetch land kills us. Alright. I guess that's a thing that happened. Alright, regular land, maybe we've got a chance. Fetch land, and GG. Okay. Archive Trap? What are they going for? Surgical Extraction? Oh, Visions of Beyond is a good one. Alrighty. Alright, match 4. There's a certain inherent degree of variance with this with Infect that's can be a little frustrating sometimes, like, you know, how many times you have to mulligan in those previous games, but you know, we'll make this work. There's some type of zoo type deck. We'll play Yavimaya. Hopefully it doesn't color fix them. They already have green anyway. Alright, let's see. Alrighty. Let's see if we got like a Pendelhaven or something. Alright. Well, I think we'll just Sylvan Scrying, probably for a Cathedral of War. Cathedral of Wars are great with Yavimaya, because then their only downside really producing colorless is taken care of, and then they're just like a pretty decent pump spell. I'm going to attack with Glistener Elf. Fine by me. Yeah, I should have got Pendelhaven actually. Could have been a little better. All the wild Nekatals. Well, not bad. Man. I guess we'll play the Necropede. Sounds like a big zoo type deck, I wonder. Alright. No zoo for you. Alright, well, I will definitely block one of the Nicodles. Still definitely blocking one of the Nicodles. Alrighty. There's a Tarkus command or something. Tribal Flames. Alright, well, I think Spatial Contortion will help out. A little frustrating, that hand was pretty garbo. Mini Scavenger Grounds. Looks like a Tarmogoyf or not. Groundswell. Groundswell is necessary. Probably might have Old Krosa is just kind of better on balance. Wild Shape. Jury Stop. One Apostle's Blessing for one Sajiri Step. Seems justifiable to me. Alright, let's see. These hands, man, I don't know. At least we got turn 2 Spatial Contortion. Okay. I guess we'll go for Sylvan Scrying. Maybe Spatial Contortion helps lead to some type of win. Who knows? Alright, definitely put Loris to hand. They are playing scared. I guess that's good for us. They have like double Lightning Bolt, that could be bad. Well, I advocate playing this. And I'm not gonna play anything else this turn. If they kill it, so be it. Okay. So they might have another bolt, in which case definitely we wanted to be careful. Okay. I think end of turn. Let's see. I'm a little worried they might have. Alright, well, on a turn we're going to do this. I could play Necropede. The question is, how worried do I have to be about Fatal Push? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. Nice. Okay. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy game 2. Hopefully game 3 follows the same trajectory, we can only hope. Alright, yeah, let's just go. Spatial Contortion seems like it could be necessary to kind of keep them from overrunning us. Loris. Okay, finally a turn 1 hand that we can call our own and keep. I approve of Jantha. Alright, Ignoble Hierarch. Question, do we play Inkmoth Nexus or do we play Necropede? I think Necropede. Yeah, Necropede just seems better. If they kill Necropede, at least we can downgrade the Kavu. We'll definitely take the hit. One hit is not gonna kill us, and them drawing one card and discarding one card is also... Alrighty. Oh. Okay, this could go very well. Let's see. Yeah, I can force a favorable trade. Yeah, seems good to me. Let's force a favorable trade. Yeah. And we could... we're not quite at lethal yet. Sign up Draco. Is there a way we can save this? Unfortunately, I don't think so. Yeah, there isn't, but we can at least... Yeah. We can play Lyris, though, and bring this back, which seems pretty good to me, although I may want to go get Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah, how can playing Lyris not be... Oops. Oop, maybe that's why. Yeah, let's do this. I think we probably have to block, although I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Now, if we attack, actually, they are going to have to bolt, but unfortunately... Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Lyris. Yeah, I'll just attack like this. Probably should have attacked first, but you know, it is what it is. I may block with Luris just to gain some life. I may actually attack with Luris just to gain some life. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's definitely do this. I'm attacking with Luris. I just don't want to die. Can't win just this turn, but I can gain a ton of life. And I will definitely might have Old Krosa if they try to kill it. Alright, fine. At least I got a pretty good defensive perimeter as far as attacks go. Hopefully I don't have Lightning Bolt, Treble Flames. Side of Draco. Okay. Let's see here. Well, let's draw a card, shall we? We can attack with 2 Inkmoth Nexus. Attack with Necropede. Yeah, let's frickin' attack with Necropede, shall we? That's like the same thing. I'll just cleanly deal with this thing. Well, let's see. Oops. Bam. That's like ridiculous. Well, maybe we can smoke out a some type of removal spell if we just go for this. If they do Lightning Bolt, maybe it will help buffer our life total. Who knows? Alright, fine. On second thought, maybe I should have attacked with Necropede. No. Man. So, like, annoying to have them so close to dead. Hopefully they don't have Lightning Bolt. Well, geez, like, we just, like, a million turns of me not drawing a frickin' pump spell. I don't want to hear it. I'll talk about unlucky. Anyway. Alright, well, GG's, I guess. Just infuriating for both of us. They're not drawing land, we're not drawing pump spells. Like, what is this? Anyway, not kind of draw land. Anyway. Alright, GL, I guess. GL. GG's, I guess. Alright. Match 5. Excuse me for getting a little frustrated at the end there. At least we won, but, like, both of us were just not drawing anything, us and the opponent. Of course, you know, they don't know what's in our hand, we don't know what's in their hand, although we kind of deduced they probably had lethal. Man, 16 infect creatures, 16 lands. Alright, well, hopefully this gets us where we need to be. I think we need 3 Apostles' Blessings. Ignoble Hierarch. Alrighty. Hopefully we draw a land next turn so we can protect our Necropede. Yeah. Every time we mulligan against like an attrition-based matchup like this, it's so rough. So rough. Oh, there we go. It's probably the Rhino deck. I don't know, maybe they got a jank hand like we did, maybe. Jank hand. Da 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 jank hand. Maybe a little jank. Ah, it's not really that janky of a hand. Alright, well, man. Hopefully, yeah, so this is probably incorrect, but at the same time, there's no guarantee I'm going to draw another land. They hit their 3rd land drop, then here come the Rhinos. Well, let's see. I will, I think, go for it. I'll try to Apostles' Blessing. Oh, Groundswell. I got double Apostles' Blessing, so I'm not too worried about our removal spell. That, actually, is pretty good. Need more, need more pump spells. We also prevent the giant from being a factor, which is nice. Yeah, I think since it's the same thing, I'll just attack with Necropede. Alrighty. Yeah, these Exalted creatures are so good. Mana and pump. Definitely what I like. If they don't present a creature, I'll probably continue attacking with Necropede just because I really want... I'm a little bit worried that they drew a Violent Outburst, but I have to imagine... let's save this one. Alrighty. Alrighty. Maybe I should have. I should have kept this open so I could pay the white. I could put Luris to hand, but then I'm very vulnerable to Stomp. Very vulnerable, and that is very bad because I think I can't. I also can't even necessarily cast Luris. Shouldn't have lost 2 life. If I lose that 2 life, we know what the cause was here. Let's see if they stomp or something. I don't know. Not bad. Maybe we can win. We shall see. Yeah, you're telling me. And those like first two rounds are pretty rough. Rhino falls 1-0. What's the what's our strategy here? Sajiri step, probably. Yeah, Groundswell for a Sajiri step. Honestly, other than that, I'm not really so sure there's really anything. No, I think Groundswell is better. We're going to take out a Cathedral of War. We're just going to run it back. And let's see. Alrighty, well, seems like a reasonable hand. Man, fire. All these spells they play, just a little bit. Yeah, we're leading on this because if they like dead gone this, then it's a little bit not as bad as if they hit Ignoble Hierarch. Okay, no dead gone. Okay. Well, I want to hit. Yeah, we're gonna try to go get Inkmoth Nexus. If they counter it, we're just gonna play Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. All right. Alright, well, if we draw a, what do you call it, Groundswell or another Might of Old Krosa, then we have the turn 3 win, which is always nice. We shall see. Alas, not to be this time. I'm just going to leave 1 mana open. Yeah, I just think it could be good to try to protect one of these guys. They're just so useful. And next turn we do have lethal if they don't do something. But I imagine they're going to Fire Ice or something, these Noble Hierarchs. We'll try to Apostle's Blessing, save 1. We'll see. And 10 damage just from 1 card. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alrighty. Alright, what's it gonna be? Prismari Command. I think I'm going to try to... Do I need to save this realistically? Yeah, I think I need to save it. Do I need to save it? I mean, realistically... No, I don't think I need to save it. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to be GG's. If they try to hit the Noble Hierarch, I can Apostle's Blessing that. This is unreal. This is just... this is just like my deck doing its thing. Alright. GG's. Actually, I played this player, Babam, before. I think they're a little on the saltier side. Alright, cool stuff. Well, hey, 3-2. Can't complain, I guess. Alright. Alright, so post-league wrap-up. Maybe that wasn't the absolute best showing for this deck, but you know, I actually think there's potential here. Think about it. In my previous build, I was really liking the scale up and, you know, either Might of Old Krosa or Groundswell combo, plus Vines of Vastwood. Here we have close to the same thing. We can just play both Might of Old Krosa and Groundswell for maximum high-powered pump spells. Unfortunately, we don't get scale up. But then if we trade Wild Shape for trading Wild Shape for Vines of Vastwood, wouldn't necessarily seem good at first glance, but actually, I did feel like it didn't always come up, but having the ability to gain trample, in addition to the usual hexproof, is pretty good. Plus, we did gain reach that one time. That's not always going to really come up, but man, Wild Shape is just such a versatile card. I mean, it is a little bit, I guess, how can I say? It's not ideal that we lose the ability to win on turn 2 because we don't have mutagenic growth, which I just don't think I want to squeeze that in here. I think Cathedral of War, for example, just compares so favorably to mutagenic growth because it's just a land drop plus it's a pump effect. So like we don't necessarily we kind of lose our turn 2 combo potential, but we do. We still have a fairly consistent turn 3 combo. So yeah, I think I like the deck. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Hardened Scales and Mill can sometimes be a little bit of a problem. Hardened Scales, honestly, is not that big of a problem as long as we see Apostle's Blessing and as long as we have some reasonable amount of pump spells. They don't really have that much removal, so unless they draw like a bunch of Walking Ballistas really early with Hardened Scales, it's like kind of hard for them. They don't really actually have a lot of real removal proper. So Apostle's Blessing just can really clear the path towards getting through. They especially with the Urza tokens, they can definitely create a lot of big Urza shenanigans. So there is that to consider. But I think overall, maybe this is where we want to be. Groundswell, Might of Old Krosa, Wild Shape. I mean, like the ability to gain trample, that's pretty invaluable in a lot of situations. We haven't always had access to that, and I think that's definitely not something to sneeze at, for sure. We could also just like replace Groundswell with say Might of Old Krosa. I mean, with say like Vines of Vastwood, but that's gonna really cut our clock a lot. That's gonna not enable the turn 3, the turn 1 Hierarch, turn 2 Sylvan Scrying, play Inkmoth Nexus, turn 3 activating Inkmoth Nexus, play double Groundswell or Might of Old Krosa, attack for exactly 10. We're going to lose that ability if we put Vines back in. We will gain a little more protection. But yeah, I think Groundswell and Might of Old Krosa, this is probably where we want to be. I mean, if you look at both of the matches we lost, like Mill and Hardened Scales. I was going to say Affinity, but Hardened Scales. It's just both of those matchups, the Groundswell and Might of Old Krosa are generally better anyway. Just Apostle's Blessing is kind of our key card in Hardened Scales, and against Mill, I guess we just mulliganed a lot, so they were just ahead of cards for days, so to speak. Yeah, it would be nice if we can somehow squeeze a turn 2 combo. It's just really like, in order to have a turn 2 combo, you need to have turn 1 Glistener Elf, you need to have 2 green mana, and you can't have access to Hierarch mana because you can't both play Hierarch and a Glistener Elf on turn 1. So you need to have access to 2 green mana, Glistener Elf, Groundswell, and what's it called? Scale up and either Groundswell or Might of Old Krosa, and they can't have any blockers. So it is something that comes up, but I don't think it's something you should necessarily rely on. Anyway, I think this has been pretty good. We'll see if we can continue to... I think we can do better next time. I don't know, maybe this sideboard is not exactly where we want to be. I could just bite the bullet and just play Dismember. But I don't know. Most of the time we... I mean, I'm not necessarily... Yeah, I wouldn't have probably brought in Spellskite in a single matchup, really. I might have brought in... what's it called? I could have brought in Sorcerer Spyglass against Hardened Scales, but the problem is if I take out Beast Within, then I lose the ability to interact with lands, which maybe is not that big of a deal. After all, Wilt can hit Urza Saga. Anyway, all right, we'll see. I might still make some changes, but I can't complain too much. I think this was pretty good. All right. If you like this content, hopefully you did, then please hit the like button, and yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, and we'll be putting more of these out, and All right. Looking forward to it. Take care.